Hey everyone, what's up? It's KraDeNine here, and I'm going to review the new patch and some small details. So it's going to be more or less my impression video. So I'm going to start off with what happened when I logged in. I logged in straight into Jett. I'll have a more detailed revamp video about him later, but all I can say is that he just reminds me of Pikachu from any Super Smash Bros. Game with his up B. Up smash, whatever, you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Jett's pretty fun, but it did not last for long. I only played him for about maybe 20 to 30 minutes and I got pretty bored of him because I honestly did not have any hate toward his old skill set. This new skill set is unique, but it's not exactly fun. Now he just reminds me of a Xenon to levels that aren't even funny. His old skill set was kind of unique at the time because it was a heavy mobbing skill at a time when heavy mobbing skills were very limited. You know, we had Mercedes, we have Demon Slayer at the time. You know, we didn't have too many new classes. Like, I think Demon Slayer was the most recent class up until Jett, and then Phantom came out. So Jett was kind of in that in-between zone of awkwardness, but he had some really cool skills in the past. Now he's kind of boring, and I'm not too big of a fan on this. And if you're a Jett main, I'd like to know what your opinion is on this one because, you know, I'm going from a Phantom main, so I'm not playing Jett, I'm just playing him for fun. So, you know, I'd love to hear what the people who play Jett seriously think of it. So, yeah, like I said, I'll have a more detailed review because I just want to get him to a higher level, maybe around the 110, 120 mark, just so I can experience his skills a little bit better. Obviously, I'm not getting the links, the hyper skills, because, you know, there's only 3 of them and they're not really worth getting to level 200 for. However, I do know that his level 171, like many other classes, is a full map skill, so nothing really too interesting or impressive because, you know, every other class has one. But like I said, review should be up sometime this week, so stay tuned for that. Kritias. Actually, you know what? I'll talk about Ayame first because I ended up going to Ayame straight afterwards. So I ended up going on my Phantom, and I went to the Ayame, you know, little theme dungeon. Sadly, I was incorrect, and many of you have corrected me, which I appreciate, that Ayame is not actually a class. She's more of a subclass, where you get to play as her, but you cannot play as her outside of the theme dungeon, so that's kind of sad. I was actually streaming my gameplay experience with Ayame, and many streamers actually agree with me that she looks interesting. The concept of having a gunblade, you know, very similar to Final Fantasy VIII or even Final Fantasy XIII, you know, it's an interesting thought, it's an interesting, you know, idea for an MMO, and I'm really sad they didn't utilize on that, because this would have been an awesome class. I would have definitely invested a lot of time on this. My friend Phil actually said that this would be more oriented to a pirate class. Personally, to me, I think this would be a combination of a warrior pirate, kind of like how we have Xenon as a, you know, what is Xenon? A pirate thief. So I'd love to see more combinational classes. They're interesting, they're unique, they're fun. Xenon was actually really fun, but he was sadly very overpowered at the time. But like I said, I'd love to see more unique classes. I kind of wish Ayame becomes a... actually, no, I don't even kind of wish. I want Ayame to become a playable character. So next on. If you're listening by whatever chance in the world that you're watching my channel, please make Ayame a playable character. I really like her. She's fun. I like the sword gun style and the game is fun. But yeah, I could not get the freaking hyper skill or whatever the hell for Ayame, the last skill on her skill set, to work. People told me to use it, then spam the attack button. It just didn't work for me. So maybe it's just a glitch on my side, or maybe it was just an error that Nexon had and they had to reprogram it. But who knows? But overall, the theme dungeon is pretty fun. It does give you a little bit more backstory about the Sengoku classes, and you have to play through Hayato, Kana, and Ayame. And Hayato and Kana have more or less the same skill set, except for like one different skill. Hayato actually has a really interesting one that I'm kind of sad it doesn't have normally. It's like a tiger-looking thing. But yeah, you just play through the classes, you get a medal, I believe, and some other stuff at the end. But yeah, if you're interested in MapleStory's lore for Sengoku, definitely go about it, it's pretty fun. And then finally, I'm going to jump into Kritias. Kritias, you did something that I hate so much. I hate picking up items. Even with pets, it's not fun. Next on, MapleStory Korea. MapleStory Europe, I see Thailand, whatever the hell other versions there are. Stop giving us so many loot quests at end game. Anything past level 160, I do not think that you should loot items, because then it's like you're delaying the inevitable of finishing something. Give us a larger amount of killing these monsters. That's more fun, that's more interesting than saying, here, go collect 200 of these items, or collect 100 of these unique items. You know, I'd rather just be like, go kill 500 of these monsters. That's just, it's less time consuming. And for the people who don't have an X, they don't have to loot so many drops. But that is my little complaint. Don't worry about that, that's nothing. But yeah, Kritias was pretty fun. I did go throughout all the quest lines. It was pretty boring looting, obviously. But the monsters are kind of unique. If you played Zero, these are familiar monsters to you. They're nothing new. If you didn't play Zero, well, they're in the Zero storyline, like I just said. They don't play any major parts, don't worry. It's because Zero can go into Kritias, yeah. Just a thought. But anyways, Kritias is pretty fun. You finish it off, you can do a daily quest to get you coin. Those coins get you tyrant stuff. Pretty worth doing if you're a high level, low 160 plus. I recommend you doing it because, you know, you only spend maybe like a few minutes a day to get a coin, and then keep repeating the process. And when Hecarim comes out, or whatever the hell his name is, Hecarim from League of Legends. Whenever the hell he comes out, you'll be able to get more coins. Although I'm not sure how he works, because I'm very ignorant to what the hell he is. All I know is that he's a giant boss. You can switch the platforms up and down. So whenever he comes out, I'll make a video about it, because I have no clue what the hell he's about. All I know is he's a giant boss. It takes like, what, 100 players or something like that? 150? But yeah, that's really my impressions about everything in general. I can't think of anything else that really changed. Jett, Kritias, Ayame. Those are the three major ones though, so... Anyways guys, I think that's it for the video. That's my impressions, and I'd love to hear your impressions like always. So do feel free to comment down below about what do you think about Ayame. If you're level 160 plus, what do you think about Kritias? And, you know, if you're a Jett mainer, like I mentioned earlier, I would love, this is my more important question of the three, I'd love to know what you think about Jett right now, because his skill set is vastly different. He's not so much a mobber anymore, but a pusher, if that makes sense. And he also shares a lot of skills like Xenon. So, again, I'd love to hear what you guys think. So, feel free to comment down below, and like the video if you like the video, subscribe, because KraDeNine, and this is a shameless thing to do. Okay, bye guys. I'm sorry.